Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. For today's video, we are going to be rebuilding the Toronto Raptors. So the Raptors in like 30 seasons of the NBA have won 50 plus games 3 times. The team just came off of a 59-win season, which is their most in franchise history. And all that success has been due to head coach Dwane Casey, who the Toronto Raptors have just fired as their head coach of their team. Now, I do understand from the sense where it's like this team simply has not been able to get past LeBron James. But with that being said, if this team decides to go into the direction of a rebuild, wouldn't you want a great coach like Dwane Casey to help get those young bloods out there to the next level? And, 3 or 4 years down the road where LeBron James is retiring or, on the decline or whatever it is, the team is ready to go again. So I really did not understand the move all that much. But at the same time, it's just like every single team in the NBA, at least in the Eastern Conference, is having trouble getting past LeBron James. So, I mean, the Raptors, they were #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Dwane Casey, I believe, won Coach of the Year a few years ago or last year or something like that. It just does not make all that much sense to me. But that being said, the head coach I decided to go with for this video is Jerry Stackhouse. So Jerry Stackhouse is actually the coach of their G League team. So he definitely knows the players, the system, and he's been looking for a head coaching job in the NBA. So I thought this definitely did make sense. So Jerry Stackhouse is going to be the coach of the team for this video. So yeah, man, we're going to do like a 3-season rebuild. If you guys can do me a quick favor and please drop a like on this video. That crispy support helps out my channel so much. You guys have been showing unbelievable support as of late. It's been crazy, my friends. Thank you all so much for that. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started on this. As far as the NBA draft goes, we don't have a first-round draft pick this season, so it's like we can't really get anybody via that. But the direction I'm taking this team, I'm keeping Demar Derozan. I think Demar Derozan on a 2-year deal, $27 million. It's like he's still a really solid player. I don't think this team needs to go into a total rebuild at all. I think they just need to build around DeMar DeRozan in a different way. Valanciunas on a 1-year, $16 million contract. I will definitely consider keeping him around. I do kind of want more of the guy in the middle that's more tough. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, Valanciunas is more of one of those finesse centers out there where it's like he's going to get you on the block and stuff like that. I mean, he's a really good rebounder and stuff like that too. But I just want a guy that's more like power down low. He's actually a really good rebounder, guys. 95 defensive rebounding. Kyle Lowry is probably the player I will be getting rid of. I think it's time to break up that backcourt. At least to this extent right here. We'll see what kind of players we can get for him. Serge Ibaka, bitch-ass contract needs to go, guys. Serge Ibaka needs to go. It's plain and simple, man. I don't care what I get for him. He needs to be gone. Fred VanVleet. I definitely want to see what type of contract he wants out there. He's got a 93-point shot. Now, is he going to be the starting point guard of this team right away? Probably not quite that. It depends who else I get, in this video. But that's definitely a guy I want to groom into being the next great point guard for this Toronto Raptors team. We got Pascal Siakam out there. I don't really want to trade him away. I think he's really good, really young, and just a really good energized player out there. Now, if he was in a trade package that I really liked, yeah, I would probably get rid of him. It depends on the situation. Jakob Poeltl, I think is how you say it. He's a pretty solid young center. I definitely want to keep him around. I think he also has, a team option. I think both these guys do after the rookie contract's up. DeLon Wright, good backup point guard, but, if VanVleet's around, then we might get rid of DeLon Wright. Or I think he's 6'5", so he probably could play shooting guard too, realistically speaking. Fred VanVleet, I definitely want him as a backup point guard. OG Anunoby, I like this dude's game a lot. I don't plan on getting rid of him. I actually want to develop him because as a small forward, it's like he can also play shooting guard, it looks like. No, I'm sorry, power forward is the other position at 6'8". I thought he could also play shooting guard, but I could be wrong about that. Regardless, is he going to be the future starter of this team? He definitely could be. It depends how he develops as a player in this video. But, if anything, he'll be a really good 3-and-D player on my team. Like, that's why I really want to turn him into a defensive beast. He already kind of is, right? CJ Miles, good 3-point shooter on a 1-year contract. Will probably be part of a trade deal if possible. 76 overall, that's going to drop after the season. Norman Powell, this dude just kind of fell off a bit, guys. Like, he actually kind of fell off. I thought he was going to be like the next really solid small forward small forward for this team. Just not really that. You get down to the bench players down here and stuff like that. So let's go to this trade finder. One player that I'm very, very interested in trying to get on this team is the man from the Minnesota Timberwolves, Andrew Wiggins. I think Wiggins needs a fresh start. I really do think he can be a very solid player. He is, I think he's from Canada, right? So who knows, man? I think he would definitely want to play for the Toronto Raptors. Thing about him is that his mid-range game, not all that great. 76 3-point shot, but he definitely has the capability to be a really solid NBA player. I still think just in the right system. And I'm not saying that's not exactly the Minnesota Timberwolves, just because like he has had his shots out there. Maybe just needs a fresh start. So we'll see what kind of trades are offered up for him. So we could do Valanciunas and CJ Miles. That makes sense for the Timberwolves because they get a really good center back in Valanciunas. Could probably shift Karl-Anthony Towns to the power forward position. Serge, ooh, you know what, man, I kind of like this trade right here. I will say Andrew Wiggins, bitch-ass contract, but I mean, that's just kind of how the NBA is now. We get a nice, solid point guard in Jeff Teague. I mean, even realistically, we could start Van Vliet and use Jeff Teague off the bench. It is a really large contract. He also does have a player option after this season, so that's something to think about. But even after this season, it's like, if we don't like what he's doing for us, we could trade him away. But he's a guy that's going to get you a solid 14 points, 7 assists out there. And we get rid of the 2 large contracts to Lowry and Serge Ibaka. So I like this trade a ton. We got Valanciunas and CJ Miles. I think I'm definitely going to go with this one just because of the amount of money it does. I don't really want to say free up, but that's the perfect trade for the Timberwolves because they get their veteran point guard in Kyle Lowry, and they also get Serge Ibaka. They don't really have a great power forward right now, so have him play alongside Karl-Anthony Towns. It makes sense for both teams. It allows us to still stay competitive, but also get younger at the same time. So yes, Andrew Wiggins, welcome back to Canada. All right, you are part of the Toronto Raptors. So what other trades do we got here, guys? There was another player I was kind of considering. I don't know if we really have the pieces to get him, but he does play for the Detroit Pistons. I want to get us a better center, guys, and I'm thinking Andre Drummond. The reason I say this, and like I said, I don't know what kind of, let's look at the offers first before we even like say anything. Andre Drummond, well, we get any offers for him? We got, Andrew Wiggins not doing that. DeMar DeRozan not doing that. And here we got Jonas Valanciunas, and right away we would have to swap away Jeff Teague. Does this make sense for both teams? Well, I mean, the Detroit Pistons, they do get a veteran point guard in Jeff Teague on their squad, a good 3-point shooter. Jonas Valanciunas is a bit of a better, well, he's a way better shooter than Andre Drummond is, and that would allow him to play alongside Blake Griffin probably a bit better, just because like Blake Griffin and Drummond, for them both to be optimal, they do kind of operate from the paint a lot. Would I do this as a Piston fan? I am a Piston fan. I would not do this trade. I don't think I'm gonna do this, guys. It's a nice trade, but I don't know, man. Just not really feeling it. What about like a Steven Adams? Because he's kind of like the anti-Valanciunas, where Valanciunas is finesse, Steven Adams is gonna be a freaking bull down low, right? So what type of trades are offered up for him? He does have a $77 million contract. Okay, so we got one trade offer. I do think the OKC Thunder need to make some sort of move, whether it's Steven Adams or not, that remains to be seen. But they do get a really nice rebounder back in Valanciunas, a guy that can actually space the floor. He's got like an 86 mid-range shot, which would be nice for Russell Westbrook. And they also get a really good 3-point shooter. Both these guys, it would allow the Thunder to go back to their give the ball to Westbrook, isolate, get some shooters on the court. I think this trade's actually really nice, man. I feel like Steven Adams is kind of what this team needs. They really need a guy like this, man. So let's check out his stats real quick here before we commit to it, though. He's got a 97 offensive rebound, 67 defensive rebound. That does kind of hurt because the man Valanciunas is like a 97 offensive or defensive rebounder, so that does kind of hurt. Shot block at 68, but he's not really a shot blocker. He's just more of a guy that's going, he's got the 97 hustle. He's got the shot contest. So, I mean, he's still a really good defender. He's not really a shot blocker. He's different out there, man. So that would be his job. Also, Terrence Ferguson, another good young piece to add to the squad. And we also, CJ Miles was not going to play the season anyway, because I know that rating's going to drop big time. I think I'm gonna do this trade, and even if it doesn't work out for the OKC Thunder, they get a, because Valanciunas is an expiring contract, so if they want to go in the direction of a rebuild for this season, if things don't work out, well, that's nice for them. So Steven Adams, we're really definitely going the route of defense. That's just the guy. It's like LeBron James coming in the paint. Steven Adams is going to get in that dude's way, try to draw some charges and things like that. So the team definitely has a different look to it. The power forward position is definitely our weakest position right now. That's something I got to address because I cannot start Sycam and Steven Adams on the same team together just because, like, that spacing would be absolutely horrible out there. So definitely want to look for a power forward. Let's go back to that trade finder, see if we can see any good offers that would kind of make sense for us. If I get like a Marcus Aldridge on the team, man, okay, I didn't think that was going to happen. What else we got? Marquise Chris, no. Patterson, no. Serge Ibaka, I mean, we've been there, done that. Did not work out. What about like an Aminu guy? Or even like OG Anunoby. He can shoot threes. I could probably try Anunoby at the power forward position. I might try that out this season just see how it goes. Because realistically, like this rebuild, I'm trying to get good by that third season where LeBron James is kind of older and stuff like that. But maybe we'll see what else comes up in free agency. Like Dario Saric, he would be kind of nice, but not really feeling that. All right, I think we're pretty much good with that. Let's go ahead and go to the, I guess, rookie signings. We don't have a draft pick, so not going to worry about that at all. Okay, rookie signings, they have no draft picks at all. Team player options. We got, so we got Alfonso McKinney. Okay, I don't care about him at all. Qualifying offers. I know our cap space is going to be screwed up, though, guys. Norman Powell, I will bring him back for $2 million. Lucas, no. Fred VanVleet, if he accepts that would be absolutely amazing. So we got that. Moratorium period. Okay, so let's look at some power forwards. Chris Bosh, why do you want so much? Bro, I would have low-key brought Chris Bosh back to this team to be our starting power forward and just shoot some threes. We got Michael Beasley, way too much money. Yeah, our contract situation's not great right now. I kind of know that, but that's okay. I'm like committed to this team. I feel like 23, 25, 28. DeRozan's game, I think, is also going to age well because he's a mid-range beast, and that mid-range shot ain't going to go away. Yes, a lot of his game is athletic-based, but I do see him kind of developing a, you know, a nice post fadeaway, going further into his career, kind of like a Kobe Bryant did, maybe getting better at that three-point shot, kind of like a Jason Kidd did. I do think he is going to adapt as these seasons go on, so, you know, I'm not too worried about that. But really, our 4 players right here, that's what's eating up a lot of our cap space. That's fine. A lot of them are rebuilding pieces and stuff like that. But yeah, so other power forwards like Ilyasova, I'm gonna throw him a contract. He just wants the minimum, so give him like a 2-year deal right there. Can play multiple positions. Okay, so we got him. As far as like renouncing rights, I'll renounce rights right there. You, and you. I want to bring back both those guys. Still not gonna free up a lot of money though for us, so not gonna worry about that. I think we're honestly pretty good for this offseason. Not a lot of other moves to be made. I'm gonna make sure we get Fred VanVleet back. But besides for that, let's go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so this is the team we are going to go with going into the season. We got Jeff Teague at point guard, DeRozan at shooting guard, Wiggins at small forward, power forward. We are going with OG right there, and Steven Adams at center. Off our bench, we got DeLon Wright, who is going to play backup shooting guard, Fred VanVleet, point guard Ilyasova, and also Jakob with Sykem getting some, you know, minutes at power forward. Also, decided to put Ilyasova at the small forward position just because, like, we need some three-point spacing out there. He can definitely play that. I definitely like the look of this team. I think they can still be really competitive in the Eastern Conference. Do I think they're as good as last season? I mean, probably not, but I mean, Wiggins, you got OG out there, you got VanVleet, so a lot of these guys are extremely young and stuff like that. So I think by that 3rd season, this team could really make some noise out there. So let's go ahead, simulate this first season, see just how good this new look Toronto Raptors team can really do. Okay, so this team did not take a step back at all, guys. 57 wins on the season. One more game against the Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBronto. Simulate through date, and well, we take an L to him right there. So 57 wins. So -2 in the win column. We got LeBron James getting MVP, so he definitely is not starting to decline at all yet. Rookie of the Year, Marvin Bagley, Bobby Porter, 6-man, Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player, Jordan Bell, Most Improved, and Addis Newman, Coach of the Year. All-NBA first team looking like this. Here's the All-NBA second and the All-NBA third. I don't see a single member of the Toronto Raptors. That's all good, man. We're kind of built more as like a team than like just like one player taking over anyway. Player stats on the season. We got DeRozan. His scoring definitely went down, but there's a lot of other really good scorers on this team. But yeah, so 20 points per game, 6 assists out there, about 4 rebounds. I'm loving those numbers. Those are definitely really solid. Andrew Wiggins at 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. His field goal percentage at a decent, nearly 50%. So definitely up in that category. And almost 38% from 3. DeRozan still kind of being a bitch ass from 3, but it's all good, man. It happens. Jeff Teague at 13 points and 6 assists, kind of what I was expecting for him. Steven Adams actually brought us some really solid scoring, guys, at 13 points and 12 rebounds per game. I actually want to see what his stats are normally when it comes to scoring. If I can find it real quick here, career stats. So yeah, he's definitely been a pretty solid scorer the last 3 seasons in the NBA. And then we got, what else, man? OG, it was his first, I guess not really his first season starting. I think he did start as small forward a lot of times for the Raptors his rookie year, but 11 points, 8 rebounds, you know, 2-3 assists out there, playing some nice defense. Definitely liking him at the power forward position. And then Fred VanVleet, I think that 3rd season is when I will hand the reins of the team to VanVleet as the starting point guard. Bench unit did fantastic, guys. A lot of great scoring off of our bench. This team's just really nicely assembled, if I do say so myself. First round of the playoffs, we do have the Orlando Magic. I think we can definitely beat them. So simulate current rounds. And oh my god, please don't choke. Okay, got him 4 games to 2. Closeout game looking like this: 22-5-8 for DeRozan, 18 for Jakob, and a double-double for Steven Adams. Next up, oh no, we got LeBron James, guys, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Come on, bro, it's our time to get past them. Please, man, simulate, please. No, fuck, got swept again by LeBronto. My god, making us look like bitch-ass Barney the dinosaur, bro. Low-key, man, I watched Barney until I was 7. That's not important, man, so I know I was kind of old, but, you know, I like the show. It was something that was on TV. Don't judge me, man. Don't judge me. I'm kind of judging myself. Oh, my God. We're back at square one, guys. We are back at square one. Wow, we got freaking destroyed in that final game. Come on, man. Simulate the rest of these playoffs. Wow. And look at the Timberwolves who took freaking Serge Ibaka from. I'm done. I'm fucking done with you, bro. What the fuck, Kyle? You gonna go on the goddamn Timberwolves and you gonna beat LeBron James there, but you're not gonna do it for the Toronto Raptors, man? You're gonna shoot freaking 55% from 3 in the final? I can't make this stuff up, guys. I cannot make this stuff up. Okay, let's get to it. Not gonna worry too much about the NBA draft, just because, like, we don't. I mean, it's not gonna be a very good draft pick anyway. So yeah, whatever, bro. Player signing, Kenny Wooten. Yeah, I don't want you on my squad at all, man. Team player options. What do we got here? Jeff Teague accepted his player option as expected. OG, we got Jakob, Sykem. Yeah, we'll get all these guys back on the squad. Why not? Qualifying offers, anything here? Delon, oh yeah, definitely gonna extend that to him. Hopefully he does re-sign with us. Moratorium period. We got, come on LeBron, make it happen. Oh my god, we are negative $55 million in the cap. Not too much going on this all season, guys. Let me just say that real quick. Not that a lot needs to happen. I feel like we're pretty much fine. I would like to get maybe a more than like athletic based small forward. Ilyasova's solid. Just, I want something different, man. Like Rudy Gay, too much money. What about a DeMar Carroll? He's playing on this team before, hasn't he? I'm gonna throw him the contract. I don't know if we can actually afford him or not. And he goes to the Timberwolves. Oh my god, everybody's going to the Timberwolves now. Yeah, I don't have a lot of moves to be made here, guys. I think Wilson Chandler, he would actually be pretty solid if he still stays at the 77 overall. Otherwise, I'll probably just go with Ilyasova at the small forward position. But yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Make sure we got our boy Delon right back, unless he gets a real bitch-ass contract. I probably will not match that or anything like that. But let's go ahead, guys, and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. So I decided that this season I'm going to go with Van Vliet as our starting point guard, DeRozan at shooting guard, Wiggins, small forward, OG at power forward, Steven Adams at the center position. Our bench, once again, guys, very solid with Jeff Teague, Jakob, Sykem, Ilyasova, and I also got Alex Sabrinas here for some three-point shooting, you know, provide a little bit of a spark right there. But yeah, once again, the team did develop very nicely. Hopefully we can get to these playoffs again and not get swept by LeBron. I mean, I would even, come on, man, we'll take it to a 7-game series. Some sort of momentum going into that third and final season. But let's go ahead, guys, simulate this second season, see just how good this Toronto Raptors team can really do. Okay, so outside of the Milwaukee Bucks, the Eastern Conference as a whole kind of struggled this NBA season. We are second place with 51 wins, which is like, I think we had 57 last year, similarly through date against the 76ers, and we lose to them. So yeah, guys, second place in the Eastern Conference. Giannis, well-deserving after leading them to like 62 wins, gets MVP on the season. RJ Barrett, Rookie of the Year. We got Trae Young as 6th man, DeAndre Jordan, Tyus Jones. Okay, there we go. All-NBA first team looking like this, All-NBA second, and here is the All-NBA third team. But yeah, man, I don't really see any of our players unless I'm blind, which I usually am, but it's not to look at, guys. It's a lot to look at. I'm just gonna say that real quick, man. Player stats on the season. We got Andrew Wiggins actually dethroned DeRozan as the leading scorer of this team by 0.1 points at about 22 points a game. 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Loving that from him, guys. Absolutely loving that. DeRozan at about 22 points, 6 assists. Fred VanVleet as the starting point guard now at 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. Steven Adams with the double-double, nearly 2 blocks a game. I'm loving that he's improving in that category. OG, you know, pretty similar numbers last season, but that's about what we asked for him out here. And then Jeff Teague did a fantastic job, you know, shifting over to that backup point guard role. Sometimes players have a difficult job doing that just because they want to be a starter, right? We got, what else we got here, man? I guess we got first round of the playoffs, right? First round, we do have the Atlanta Hawks. No. We have the Boston Celtics, because 2K hates the Celtics, made them the 7th seed. Well, it's new. Simulate current round. And, well, okay, we got them 4 games to 1. Closeout game, Wiggins at 27 points. We have a double-double, 26 and 12 assist game from DeRozan, 18 and 7 for Pascal, and 15 and 8 for OG. I absolutely love seeing that. Next up, the Orlando Magic, who are the number 3 seed now, by the way. Simulate current round here. And don't know. Can't, man. Toronto's cursed, bro. I don't know what it is. Oh my god. And not only that, man. Not only did we bitch ass. Oh, we lost to this team. Vucevic, Fournier, Miles Bridges, or is that Malik? Or Mikal, I'm sorry, Mikal Bridges. Tyus Jones, how is this team going to beat us, man? Oh my god. And not only that, but also LeBron James got knocked out, so we potentially could have had a chance. That's right, we got one more season to go, guys. We got one more season to go, so I'm not going to give up on this at all. I'm not giving up, man. But honestly, not a ton of moves to be made in this next season. I do think that DeMar Derozan is a free agent, so we got to look to talk to him, you know, try to re-sign him back to the team. Let's go straight to rookie signings. We don't really have any good draft picks, so we're going to do that real quick. And, okay, also Jeff Teague's off the books too, so that's some nice money that should be freed up. Not going to sign any of these guys. Team player options. We got DeRozan. Oh, he declined. Damn, dude. He declined his player option. We are going to accept the team option on OG. Damn, bro. Man, trying to get paid out here or something. I don't know what it is. Qualifying offers. Pascal, Fred VanVleet. I'm going to extend this to all these guys, except you, because I don't really use it all. Demetrius, sorry. Moratorium period. Okay, so best player available is Demar Derozan. Now, I will say, if I had multiple seasons left in this rebuild, I think I would actually throw a nice contract to Jaylen Brown. With that being said, though, he is restricted. But damn, dude, that actually would have been a nice little signing for us if we could have got somebody like that. DeMar DeRozan, I'm going to give him, like, a ton of money because I want to get him back on the team. Yes, it's a bitch-ass contract, but we're trying to win this championship, and DeMar DeRozan does give us the best chance of doing that. So I'm going to give him about $35 million over 5 seasons. He's going to get that super max contract. Hopefully he's interested in that. He definitely is. Who wouldn't it be? Jeff T, we're going to renounce his rights. Jakob, I'm not going to renounce his rights. I'm going to try to get him back. Same with Pascal. So we're going to cap hold both those people out there. And all right, what else we got going on here, man? We got JJ Redick. You know, he would actually bring some nice three-point shooting off our bench, and just like a nice player that can play alongside Wiggins and DeMar DeRozan in a small ball lineup. So I'm gonna give him like a $9 million contract. He's 36. That's all right. He can still shoot three-pointers. Do we have any like bird rights? Yes, we do. Let's get both these guys back. Kind of some larger contracts, but it's all good. I feel like they're worth it. And okay, so okay, what do we gotta do here, man? Want to get Jakob, want to get Pascal back. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford him now. VanVleet, gonna hope he, or not, because he had a team option, I think, right? So I think we got him back. Let's round those rights against those players. Can we also get Redick now? We still cannot. That's all right, I guess. It's all good. Let me make sure I can get the man VanVleet back. 79 overall. I'll give him the money just to make sure we get him back on the squad. And all right, so we got him to the $27 million contract. Let's go ahead and get out of the moratorium period here. I think we are out of it. As far as like money left in the books, we are negative $43 million, so we're not really gonna do too much with that. Aaron Gordon, I'll actually take him on the team if he wants to be like a backup shooting guard. Definitely give him some money. And okay, he goes to the Houston Rockets. That's fine, understandable. They're a very good team, and I mean, we always freaking choke in the playoffs, so it's all good. I understand. I totally get it. But yeah, let's go ahead, I guess, and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so here is the team going into the final season. Fred VanVleet at point guard. DeRozan down to an 86 overall, so that definitely does hurt, but I still think he'll be a nice scorer for us out there. We got Wiggins at small forward. We got OG at power forward. Steven Adams at center. Here is our bench unit. Low-key, guys, 2K did put Demetrius back in my team, thankfully, because I did not have a backup point guard. We also got Glenn Robinson at shooting guard. Evan Turner, who can also handle the ball at times at the small forward position. So overall, man, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I'm not really sure how this team is going to do because, like, with DeRozan digressing, but also at the same time, OG and VanVleet getting better, who knows, man? Things might work out for us. They might not. Let's go ahead and simulate this final season and see just how good this Toronto Raptors team can really do. Okay, so 54-27, I'm definitely happy with that. The thing is that the Bucks look like they're going to be dominant once again. Cavaliers, one game ahead of us, simulate against the 76ers, who are the 4th seed behind us. We do beat them, so we got the same amount of wins as the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's all the awards for you guys to see once again on all the teams. Zubac again, most improved player. I don't think I ever saw that before. All-NBA first team, we got All-NBA second, and the All-NBA third. We do have Andrew Wiggins making it, so finally we have a player making an All-NBA team. Yo, was that also Steven Adams all-defensive team, so that's great to see. All right, player stats. Please, 2K, please make my team dominant. Please, man. Wiggins at 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic. About 20 points, 7 assists for DeRozan. Definitely going more with the passing route these last few seasons. OG playing like a beast. VanVleet, very solid starting point guard numbers. Yeah, team did good once again. Definitely no complaints in that department, but this is where I complain at. Playoffs, man. First round, we do have the Atlanta Hawks. Hopefully the Bulls can knock out the Cavaliers, so don't gotta worry about that again. Simulate current round. And, all right, got them 4 games. Oh, yo, let's go, baby. Oh, bro, Bucks got knocked out by the Magic, which I'm a little scared of because that team did beat me last season, I think it was. Cavaliers got knocked out by the Bulls. This is like the perfect scenario for us, man. 26 for Wiggins in that closeout game. All right, this is perfect. Here we go. Chicago Bulls. Simulate current round. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I got him in a 7-game series, guys. We got him in a 7-game series. 29 for DeRozan, 25 for Wiggins. A double-double for Fred VanVleet. Here we go. Boston Celtics. Simulate current round. Got them 4 games won. We do have the bitch-ass Warriors in the finals. So I will say straight up, I already consider this a successful rebuild because anytime I gotta play the Warriors in the finals, it's just not fair. So it's like if I can get to the finals against the Warriors, I'm happy. And Oh, let's go, man. We beat him 4-2. Steven Adams, the finals MVP at 17 points, 13 rebounds a game. Let's go, man. Guys, I was not expecting to win a championship this season. I did not think it was going to happen, bro. But it did, man. A successful rebuild. Thank you all so much for watching, man. Be sure to drop that like and subscribe if you're new to my channel. And peace out, my friends.